is issue 5 of Nintendo Power. Got Ninja Gaiden on the cover. New hit in cinema display. Explosive TMNT. Red hot preview. Black text there. Might not have been the best choice, but whatever. More Link Adventures. CES report. Oh yes. Yes, there was the CES was going on. So we'll get all the scoop on all the new stuff. This might be too hot to hold. And I never really was gripped too much by these little welcome blurbs, kind of just telling us what we're gonna see. I mean, the cover on its own kind of does that. Gives us a little bit of a rundown there. Alright, let's just move right into it. Oh, we're starting off with Zelda II right at the beginning. The CES report as well. Venture Island, Ninja Gaiden. This is a pretty decent issue here. We got Strider as well. TMNT. The Games Directory. Complete NES Game Directory. 8 pages of just every NES game. I guess we'll see. Oh, Nintendo Power Awards. The first annual awards for the best there are. I wonder if this is just gonna be like more Nintendo Fun Club bullshit where it's like people sent in pictures of them, you know, getting a high score in Tetris. Wow. This is actually the first issue with the mailbox right at the front, which I think became the norm for like the rest of the magazine's life. Because this is how I remember it being. And I started my subscription in like 2002, I think, perhaps. Wow, crazy. I think that was 20 years ago now. Fuck. I do like reading some of these letters though. Some of them are pretty decent. We'll get our cough drop here. See what we got here. I am 83 years old. I bought a Nintendo Entertainment System 2 years ago. I love Nintendo. Presently live at Rosewood Retirement Home. Play at least 5 hours a day, and we have a Nintendo Fun Club. We have 6 members in our club and over 43 games. We've completed Super Mario Bros., Metroid, Metal Gear, Kid Icarus, Double Dragon, and Super Mario Bros. 2. Our club has recently subscribed to Nintendo Power. The message our club wants to convey is that you're never too old to play the NES. Ryan Mall and friends. We agree, with a wide variety of action, adventure, and sports games, there's something for everyone. This just sounds very, very blessed. Just picturing a bunch of old people sitting around with like, I mean, 43 games is probably more than a lot of people had. That's a shit ton of NES games. Like in the upper echelon of how many titles your average person would probably own. I decided right to tell you about your game system. I hadn't heard of the NES until Christmas of 1987. My children really wanted it. I talked with several other parents about the game. They had a set already. This is really weirdly written, very short sentences, short and punchy. Their biggest complaint was that the kids didn't do their homework. I was concerned over this, so we made a rule. I promised my boys that I would buy it for them. They stay on the honor roll all year. Needless to say, honor roll it was. Yeah. We don't really need to read the entire letter. We kind of get the gist of it. Using it as an incentive. Good thinking, Ruth. Well, the NES does provide a lot of enjoyment. There are other things that must be done as well. The NES can be an incentive to do them. Faraway places. I teach piano at home and use a computer in my teaching. Software and synthesizers have become almost as much a part of the lessons as the piano. After the assigned lessons have been completed, the students are free to play any games they choose. One of their favorites is the NES. My husband Robert was invited by People to People. What? Invited by the People to People Citizens Ambassador Program to go to China with other civil highway and bridge engineers and meet with their counterparts over there. I went along on the trip with other spouses, and that's when we got this photo of an NES being played on the Great Wall. Huh. An NES being played? I mean, I see obviously the game box there. Oh, it's hard to decipher that picture there. Thanks, Carol. I don't know how the first part of that letter is relevant, but I guess just explaining their background with the NES. You have great hints for Nintendo games, but I was wondering, how can I get hints for games designed for the NES by other companies? I mean, I was gonna say they do include other games, so yeah. That kind of answers itself there. This is a cute little, was this clay probably? Let's see. I'm a 15-year-old 9th grade student at St. Edward's Upper School. I have a 13-year-old brother who attends St. Ed's Middle School. We live about a mile from school, so being under the legal age to drive, I take my custom-made golf cart to school. While my brother prefers to get a ride from mom. What the fuck? This rich bastard! Okay, what is the point of this? What are we getting to here? We both love NES. Alright. Awesome. I am the artist of the house. I enjoy working with modeling clay and animating my clay figures on video. Cover of the first Nintendo Power interested me very much. Tried to make my own Mario with clay. It is a really good cover, I gotta say. Cobra, Mauser, Pokey. Man, this whole first like half here is. I take my golf cart to my affluent school. My high school English teacher. Blah blah blah. I'm concerned with video saturation. I want my son to develop more than hand-eye coordination. I believe your company offers great potential for being accepted by parents as well as children. Some of your game cartridges require so much more than simply quick reflexes. Oh yeah, Zelda II plug. Yeah, critical thinking. Cool, cool. Not terribly interesting, that little column there, but I guess there were some things to appreciate. Zelda II. Let's see what else we got here. I think this might just be an expansion of last time. Oh yeah. Alright. Let's go through this kind of similar to how we did before. To gain attack, strength, and power, Link must earn experience points in battle, but boosting his life and magic levels proves easier. In these maps, you can see where Link discovers some helpful items. Got 1-up. 1-up Link dolls allow him an extra play. Wouldn't you like an extra play? Find one of these fairies to restore Link's life. Magic jar adds 16 points to the magic meter and fills it up. That's interesting, that it says 16 points to the magic meter. Is there a way to see the numeric value of like how much magic you have left? I'm not sure if there is. The fact that it specifically calls out 16 points is like, that seems like something only someone with like knowledge of how the game is programmed would know. Because as far as I'm aware, it doesn't like tell you the total number. I don't think, at least. Heart container increases the life meter by 1 and refills the meter to its maximum. See, that makes more sense because there's, you know, chunky segments there. Yeah, that magic container one is still throwing me off there. Treasure bag. Experience points are stored in this. Sometimes hidden or won in battle. Ah, yes. Items Link must have. Bagu is an item. Before Link can cross the river in Saria, he must speak to Bagu. Brother of the infamous error. The magic jar would be much easier to find if Link already has the candle from Parappa Palace. It is hidden here in the dark cavern. So I think some of this we kind of already went over, because I think we did talk about the goddess statue last time. Statue of the goddess, when he turns to the town of Rudo and speaks to the wise man, he teaches Link jump magic. More heart container locations. Extra life will be gained. Again, another fairy. Restore life. 1 up, more specifically there. What does it say about Bagu? Let's see. In this forest, teeming. I think that's spelling of teeming. I think it's Teeming. Teeming with pesky megmats. Link comes upon a log cabin and its owner, Bagu. Another fairy, King's Tomb. In the middle of the graveyard is the King's Tomb. Find the red jar in the graveyard and take it. Cool. Alright, the 5th palace. This guy on the right side with the little ball and chain there. Guma. Kind of spooky looking. Alright, we're getting ahead of ourselves though. Off the coast of East Hyrule lies the island of the 5th palace. Inside, Link encounters the fiery Moa. And though later he will battle this creature, for now he decides to leave it alone. Somewhere ahead he will also walk through a wall, as in The Legend of Zelda. Is there an invisible wall in the original Zelda? The original Zelda, I've actually not fully made it through that game. Gotten pretty decently far, but I don't like it as much as some of the other Zelda games. In the room where blocks rain down, Link can greatly increase his experience points. With each shot, he can earn 50 or 200 points. Wait for all the blocks to fall, make a stairway up to the 3rd block. Oh, this is the... It's like present tense. He waits for all the blocks to fall, makes a stairway up to the 3rd blocks. Up to the 3rd block, excuse me. Attacks the Moas that fly at him. Keeps attacking for the maximum points. Huh. Before challenging the palace, Link builds up his attack and magic to 7 and adds life by taking the path over the sea, going north then east, and finds a hidden heart container. This present tense usage here kind of throw me off. It looks like a dead end, but it's not. Iron Knuckle seems to be guarding a blank wall, but Link presses on undeterred. When battling Iron Knuckle, Link keeps close, using his shield magic for defense against the swords he throws. Once Iron Knuckle's defeated, he can pass through the solid wall at the back of the room. I can even see that dead end on the map there. I always find hidden walls and stuff like that to just be absolute nonsense. Oftentimes they're not very well telegraphed. using Reflect against the fiery Moa. Back in the fourth palace, he learned to use Reflect against wizards. Here it might be a waste of time. Why the fuck are you telling me to do it then? Beyond Iron Knuckle and the walk-through wall, he will find keys and an ancient flute. The prize of this island palace. With the flute, Link can reach the southeast of Hyrule and Old Kasuto. Alright, let's read about Goomba. A giant troll who swings an iron-spiked mace. He protects the statue in which Link must place the fifth crystal. Avoid his mace by jumping and dodging. Link then leaps in close and uses his sword when Goomba tires. Link prepares for battle by using shield and jump magic, then stays well back when Goomba swings the heavy mace. Even Goomba cannot forever swing his weapon. When he rests, Link ducks in quickly and attacks low. Link's advice: take the opportunities as they come, be patient, dart in, and dodge back. Good stuff. The sixth palace, a dragon's maze. Got some magic use here. Fairy jump, reflect shield. The home of Barba, the dragon. We don't necessarily need to read all that. We'll just read the little blurbs. Since he cannot find any keys in this palace, Link must first get the magic key. Search for it in Kasuto. With the magic key, he can proceed to the sixth palace. Open up its secrets. I always kind of forget that the magic key is a thing. In Barba's chamber, Link comes... This is a cool boss. I do like how he comes out of the pits. Link comes across 3 fiery pools from which the dragon rises in flame-breathing horror. He prepares for the battle by using jump, shield, and reflect, then stands in the middle column. As soon as Barba appears, Link attacks, then dodges his flames and attacks again, when the dragon dives back into the pool. By standing on the middle column, Link is positioned perfectly to attack Barba when he first appears. With the help of jump magic, Link can dodge Barba's blistering breath and counterattack. Timing is critical. Oh yeah, this game just has a Christian cross in it. The cross will reveal hidden foes to Link. Not far away from the entrance, Link will find an endless pit that passes through 4 levels of the maze. He'll keep falling over and over through these 4 rooms unless he sails to the right, where in the 3rd room he can land on a ledge and duck through a door. So that must be this section here. The endless pit. I mean, it mentions it in the text there, but it doesn't show where that is on the map, but I'm assuming it's that all column. Kind of cool Barba art. Neck's a little bit bent there in a strange way. Oh shit. 9 steps to the Great Palace. Before entering the Great Palace, Link must return each of the 6 crystals to the statues in the six palaces. He also must increase all his levels to 8. Is that really required? I think I end up, the times I've beaten this game, I just ended up at that point. I don't remember if that's actually an actual requirement. I guess it very well could be. Here are the 9 crucial steps on the west end of Maze. Oh, Maze Island. I thought it was Maze Is. On the west end of Maze Island, before going to the palace, he searches for a magic container to boost his magic meter. So these aren't required. These are just some little tips and tricks. These steps down below are probably what are actually required. On a breach to the east of Darunia, towards Maze Island, Link will find a 1-up. Kidnapped child being held captive. Link will receive a great treasure. It doesn't even specify. Northeast of the fifth palace, Link can find a heart container. Following a secret watery path. A river devil blocks the path to the southeast of Hyrule. Link will need the flute, which can be found inside the fifth palace. In the dangerous swamps north of Old Kasuto, Link looks for a 1-up. Once he finds it, though, he goes on knowing that he can come back for it later. Does that mean you can always come back for that and just get more lives? Not sure. I thought all the lives were like you pick it up and that's it for good. Alright. East of Old Kasuto, on the coast, Link can pick up another heart container and boost his life. By this time, his life levels are completely full. Northeast of Old Kasuto, you can find the hidden village of New Kasuto. The village of New Kasuto. Magic container, boost Link's magic level, as high as it will get. It's also where you find the magic key. Alright, cool. On the path to Ganon's lair. Path to Ganon's lair is guarded by many determined foes. Getting through this section can be a trial. Here on the path, Link meets enemies who attack him. As if that's not true of every path in the game. You must take care not to tumble into the lake. Powerful spell, you can change a Moa into a Boto, making it all the easier to finish them off. Coming to a cave, you'll find the Loader and the Aikman monsters, which you defeat with your sword and fire magic. As in step 2, this area is difficult to pass without using the magic spells. Once through the last cave, Link will arrive at the Great Palace, and the final step of his long quest. Yeah, not too bad to get through, if I recall correctly. Let's see what new games are coming out. Nestor's CES report. Winter Consumer Electronics Show. Day 1. Got these old pictures here. Over 100,000 people attend the show, looking for all the latest on what's new in TVs, VCRs, stereos. Best of all, video games. Nintendo booth showcased Nintendo's own games as well as played host to its 35 licensees and their titles. It was the biggest booth at the show. My wifey bringing me a tasty drink. Thank you, Brianna. Oh, thanks. What is this song? Nightmare on Elm Street. Finally found the booth. It's bigger than a football field. How many to cover it all in only 4 days? Does that even count as a booth at that rate? Interesting. Holy shit, we have like a board game? What the fuck? Like, unnecessary. Alright, let's see. This is incredible. There's so many games, I'll never get to see them all. I'll cover as much as I can and let Packwatch pick up the slack. Day 3, so little time, so many games. I could spend weeks and still not cover everything. Nestor's Things to Do, LJN. It's on there. Alright, let's see what we got. Bandai. 10 AM, my first report. This is great. This Mega Controller is like a mini computer. Ugh. Bandai, all we got from them is controllers that are gross looking. 1050, these games look hot. Mega Man 2 has mega graphics. More later. That's probably when Mega Man really started popping off. Saw Terminator prototype. Plays like Dragon's Lair. An Addams Family game? I'll come back. These guys are into sports. First bases loaded and racket attack. Now hoops and goal. Good old Jailco. Or Jalico? Jalico? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm gonna say Jalico is probably correct. Well, I guess it could be Jalico. Data East. God, why do you turn this shit sideways? Bad Dudes. One of my favorite arcade games is coming. RoboCop still not complete. Now Heavy Barrel too. Tecmo's got met the ninja from Ninja Gaiden. Plus this baseball guy. The Ninja. Nintendo showed 2 more Zapper games. To the Earth and Trick Shooting. A really hot NES version of the pinball game. Pinbot. To the Earth and Trick Shooting? I've never heard of these. I guess there it is. Baker Bill's Trick Shooting? Alright. Yeah. Sure. Alright. I won't judge it. I'm sure they're fine enough games. Just haven't really heard of them. SNK. I was hoping Lee Trevino would be here. This is like, some of this is just useless. Like, getting it through like a Nestor-fied lens is just like, cool. I learned nothing about SNK. And what they actually brought to the show. WrestleMania is a big hit here. I'll cover new title Iron Sword later. Bayou Billy is really wild. I'm running short on time. TMNT is ultra cool. Out of time. That's it for today. Oh, I realized I should have been just following the arrows. I started with the headers just to get the gist of it. I do like this World of Nintendo little logo there. It uses, it's like some real reused Link art there, but I'm not sure if those other pieces of art are reused. I'm sure those are from something else as well, but it's a nice enough looking logo. All right, American Sammy, another ninja game, Ninja Taro. I've got a lot to see today. More Sesame Street and Muppet Madness here. First Golgo 13, now Kid Cool. Doesn't really tell us a whole bunch about what Kid Cool exactly is. Alright, let's see. Activision. Classic comedy. Digitized voices. Different, but I like it. The Three Stooges. These guys really know their game shows. Oh yeah, Double Dare from Game Tech. Yeah. Imagine you're going to this big expo and that's all you have to bring. They turned their space into a castle to match the theme of Ultima. That sounds pretty fucking awesome, actually. This probably was like a really fun thing to go to, honestly. We got LJN here. Woo! Jason makes me nervous. I think I'll come back later. Oh shit, we have Faxanadu. It's a great adventure game like Simon's Quest. Good news, PowerPad now sold separately. The World of Nintendo area has cool stuff. We had some Faxanadu talk here. Hal. The same guy hogged the Air Fortress game all day. This place is really crowded. And it's not just to see the game Guardian Legend. I'll tell you later. Bird versus Jordan, 1-on-1. I count 3 b-ball games. That's all for today. Alright. I gotta say, this outfit on the right here with the Nintendo Power, you know, sweatshirt and sweatpants. I mean, if that doesn't pull the ladies, I don't know what will, honestly. Alright, a little bit more of a conventional layout here on day 4. Finally, get to spend some time playing. Now I get the real inside story from someone who's there. Uh-oh. Fester's Quest. Alright, I liked Wizards and Warriors, and I love this sequel, Iron Sword. They put in greater depth, graphics, role-playing, and a password feature. I like how that's like a feature, quote-unquote, even though, like, having just a battery save would be better. Remember the Uncle Fester from the Addams Family? Sunsoft sends him on a bizarre adventure with really radical background music. I like it. Who saved Roger Rabbit? Save Toontown yourself. They've got stuff stashed everywhere. There's a car you can drive, and you have to tell jokes to keep Roger out of hot water. Looks great. Mega Man 2. This game is incredible. Graphics are huge and detailed, a major challenge, but the new style password helps. Worth the wait. This game's a lot of fun. Take it from me or read the preview in this issue. For TMNT. I don't know, this is like an era where they very rarely, if ever, put anything negative out. So I don't know, it doesn't, you know, highlight how good Mega Man 2 is compared to shit like Roger Rabbit when they're right next to each other and both are like, yeah, it's really cool, like awesome. You know, it doesn't sell it very honestly. And as a result, you know, Mega Man 2 just looks like, oh yeah, that could be good. But Roger Rabbit, like, dude, he said it looks great. He barely wrote anything for Mega Man 2. LJN. I want to share this exciting news. Plans are in works for Back to the Future, Beetlejuice, Pictionary, and Punisher. I love it. Rotorbund. U-Force is the future. It's a controller that senses the movements of your hands without you ever touching it. It doesn't work with all games, but imagine playing Punch-Out with just your fists. Due out this fall, should be priced around $75. Lucky kid Reed got to demonstrate U-Force for 4 days. God, that was probably pain. We got a Power Glove contest. I'm bad. I'm bad. I'm bad. Power Glove. It's so bad. Move over, Michael Jackson. This glove will make you a video superstar. Called the Power Glove, this controller by Mattel should be out by Christmas. It works when you move your hand in front of the screen, flexing your fingers or by pressing the control buttons on your wrist. It's super high tech, like something out of a sci-fi movie. Technically, it works with ultrasound. The demo games included a handball game, looked easy, and a tank commander game. The hand on the screen followed every move you made, flipping switches, pressing buttons, firing the cannon. Mattel says it should be under $90. This is amazing. Part player, part machine, you've got it all. The box is as cool as the glove. Win a trip to Summer CES. That's what the contest is. Who knows what we'll see in Chicago? Maybe SMB3. Wow. They were already gearing up for the Wizard. I gotta say, for how crappy the cover is to this magazine, just like some dude in a like Party City Ninja outfit, This art kind of fucks pretty hard. Pretty damn good. Just taking a moment to admire it. Especially like this evil guy's cloak has like a watercolory little aspect to it, basically. Yeah, looks pretty cool. Why do we have... My pages get desynced or something? This is like cut off. 21. No, that's just how it is. We're just missing a bit of the scan. It's kind of folded in there, it looks like. Alright, let's check out Ninja Gaiden. Ryu is the ultimate ninja. He's out to avenge his father's death and save Earth at any cost. He has a purpose, he has skill, now he has you to help him. Ninja Gaiden is more than a game. It's also a tale told in cinema display scenes. I like the capital C and D in cinema display. Really important stuff. It's action-packed too. During the action scenes, you defeat enemies and find weapons. So the more action you clear, the more story you'll see. Action screen. With sword in hand, Ryu battles his way forward into a tide of crass creatures and low-life evil ninja zombies. Is that what is in Ninja Gaiden? Are they like undead enemies? I actually really haven't played much Ninja Gaiden. Cinema display. Solve the riddle of Ryu's legacy. Or if you've seen it before, push start and skip ahead to the action. Oh my god, man. The future is now. I mean, aside from, like, obviously these cutscenes were, like, crazy on the NES. But it is just unbelievable to me when I play, like, GameCube era games and you just can't skip cutscenes. I mean, there are games nowadays that you still can't skip cutscenes for some reason. But, like, one of the earliest cinematic console games, you could skip them. Playing Pokemon Scarlet, and there's just so much fucking dialogue, and I'm mashing through it. It's like, why can I not skip this? In fact, I think there might be even cutscenes, like straight up cutscenes that you just can't skip in that game. And this was what, are we in 1987 still? No, we're in 88. Wait, what does my title say? 89 at this point, March. We're in 1989, and they had enough foresight to be like, yeah, if you've already seen it, like, cool, push start. Alright, rant over. For thousands of years, ninjas like Ryu have practiced the arts of breaking and entering. Now you must learn these skills. Press B and away from the wall on the control pad, and Ryu springs off the wall and attacks. Use the wall springs back and forth to climb chimney spaces formed between walls and columns. Each time you choose a new option, it will replace the previous option. Pick the best option for the area. So yeah, those are like the sub-weapons. I would just refer to them as sub-weapons, but options is what they're called, I guess. Again, we already kind of went over this. I tend to think of options in like solely the context of like Gradius. Vertical climb. Push the control pad away from the wall, jump, then push back towards the wall quickly. Alright, let's see what we got here. Each action area you'll find hidden items inside streetlights and torches. Hit the lamp with the sword. Maybe that's why I always like associate Ninja Gaiden with Konami for some reason, but this is Sunsoft, isn't it? And maybe it's like the items inside torches, and I don't know. That feels very Konami-y to me. But that's just my brain being a little fucked up. Hit the lamp with a sword and an item will appear. Sometimes it is an option, and at other times it's a power boost or bonus. For a limited time, the fire wheel revolves around Ryu, burning all his enemies. Ryu needs to gain power so he can use the options. Red boost is 10 and blue equals 50, it looks like. Score big with the red bonus, worth 1,000 points, or the blue. Oh, the blue is just 5. I just presumed it would list the weaker option first and then stronger one after. But if it follows this bonus points, then blue is just 5. There's nothing cut off there. 1 up. Take this little ninja. Ryu will gain 1 extra life. Time freeze. Once you claim this hourglass, all enemies will freeze for 5 seconds. Regain physical strength. This item restores up to 6 damage units on Ryu's life meter if he has been wounded. Alright, these are sub-weapons or options. To use one of these super ninja weapons, Ryu must expend power points. I mean, that's kind of like Castlevania 2 then, or as well. Not Castlevania 2, although it is, but I mean Castlevania as well. The ninja star uses 3 points, all others use 5. Ryu never misses a throw straight at the enemy if he is within range. The ninja windmill throwing star. Like a boomerang, the windmill star lashes out and then returns to the thrower. Jump and slash ninja fighting. A secret of the old ninja schools. Spin through the air and your sword is like a buzzsaw. The art of the fire wheel. So we have the fire wheel pickup and then we have the art of the fire wheel. Ryu, like all ninjas, is a master of weapons. Perhaps this is the best. A hot fistful of flaming rockets shoots upwards and diagonally. Ooh, we got some cool art here. Yeah, we won't spend too much time here. Just because we're only like a fourth the way through this magazine. This is really cool barbarian art though. Yeah, if you're playing a second time, or a third or fourth time, you may wish to skip the opening cinema display. By pushing start, you can launch straight into the action. Yeah, this is really sweet. These articles also, this might be just due to like us reading this more slowly, but it feels like we're not very far into this, but I'm thinking maybe additionally, the articles seem like they have like a lot more meat to them. Like this is showing like literally every item. We've also got like story summaries for the entire prologue after every act. Damn, man, look at this art. This is so cool. Got the green ninja. Bomber head. Make sure we're not missing any more of that cool art. The ninja arsenal. These are a bit less decipherable, very small. Damn, this is a pretty medial walkthrough here, quite honestly. Yeah, look at this art. Standing before, like, whatever the castle of Jacquio. Yeah, really cool. Hudson's Adventure Island. This is another game that I think people quite like this game. I think I've played this maybe once or twice, and I don't think I really got into it. Did not enjoy it personally. This was also the era of like a lot of caveman shit. It must have been because of the Flintstones. I know we kind of already talked about how for some reason there was a bunch of caveman shit like way back when. But regardless. He's even got like a little Mario hat too. Little Hudson B. It's like Flintstones and Mario squished together. Granddad. Help guide young Master Higgins on his grand adventure to find Princess Leilani. The evil witch doctor has kidnapped the princess and is holding her somewhere on Adventure Island. It's up to Master Higgins to rescue her. Plenty of challenges await him as he races across the island and maneuvers through a series of traps and obstacles in a desperate attempt to foil the evil witch doctor's demented plan. Will Master Higgins be able to find Leilani in time? It's all up to you. So is this Master Higgins? Why is he a master? Also, why is he named Higgins when he's like caveman? Maybe there's something we're missing from the story here. It's game over when you run into an enemy, when you fall off a cliff or platform, and when you run out of energy. Wow. Who'da thunk? Items. Break the eggs and you'll find all sorts of useful items. Ah yes, stone axe, fireball, skateboard, flower, milk, eggplant, and then honey girl. When honey girl flies next to Master Higgins for a few seconds, he's temporarily invincible. Throw the axe by pressing B. Fireballs are kind of the same situation, but they're stronger. Yeah. Not terribly interested, but this art's pretty nice. Very colorful pages without being too striking. I can jump higher when I get a running start. I found a stone axe in the first egg. This axe works great against Sneal. Is that a snail named Neil? Sneal? Yeah, I don't think I like the momentum of this game. I think that's what was bugging me. It's because, yeah, when you get a running start, your jump is higher, I guess. It's been a long time since I played this at all. I just remember not really enjoying it. Let's motor. Boom, boom. Hidden bonus stage. I also like for this diagonal segment, they've just kind of taken the screenshots and you can very clearly see where they're stitched together. They didn't really make an attempt to like smooth it out by like trimming the image or something. Oh, Kello. Brown Kellos are nasty, but the green ones are harmless. Got a little frog guy. The leading characters, stones and boulders, can only be destroyed by fireballs or honey girl. Yeah. Wow, they're spending a lot of time on this. We're just gonna zoom on by. There's something about the aesthetic of this game I'm just really not into. It's got, I don't know, it's just kind of weird to me. I mean, this rhino guy's kind of cool, but like weird, like Sunday comic strip big titty girl is just kind of strange. Not my favorite. Strider, new title. 4 new titles: Strider, Cobra Triangle, Bayou Billy, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Strider's got some fucking sick art here. I mean, Strider is just pretty cool. I played very little of it, but I played, there was that reboot, which wasn't amazing or anything, but Strider's just the type of game that I appreciate the style of, like the cyber ninja shit. Played some Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Strider's in there. Capcom Strider is an exciting game of deception and intrigue within the confines of a powerful secret organization. Your friends and foes are often undefined as you move through various different areas, attempting to uncover the fiendish plot of the Zane Project. As Hiryu, strongest and only C-class Strider in the Force, you will attempt to rescue your lost friend Kane, save the world from the awesome computer named Zane. Oh yes, it's Strider Hiryu. You start on board the Blue Dragon, your starbase, floating silently above Earth, and receive a message that your best friend Kane has been captured by an unknown enemy. With little to go on except bravery, determination, and the incredible cipher, the weapon of the Striders, you begin the seemingly impossible task of searching an entire world for one man. Join Hiryu in his single-handed mission to stop the only force that can threaten even the strongest. Coming soon to your NES. Like a very weird font choice for "And so the story unfolds." Alright, what else we got here? Oh, this is just more Strider. We got tons of Strider here. I mean, it's Capcom. You can't go wrong with that for the most part. Don't think we really need to read all of this. We got power-ups, password system. Yeah. Slide move. Very mobile character. Cobra Triangle. Now this is something I don't know I've ever heard of here. Although there is something weirdly familiar about this. I'm not totally sure. Which path will you take? This is Cobra Triangle. We give you this preview look at an upcoming Nintendo Speedboat mission. Check it out as we pilot the awesome, sleek Cobra Triangle through treacherous waters. At the monster stage, shoot your missiles and avoid his fireballs. So we have like some combat here, I guess, as well. It's like an isometric RC boat. With the layout of this as well. Having the logo on the opposite page is, you know, where the article starts. I guess, is this an RC? It says it has an RC feel. As you can see by the sneak preview map at the right, the river splits in two directions. The path you choose will determine the order. Multiple paths, kind of cool, I guess. Let's just read this main segment here. You'll control the Cobra Triangle, just like you handled the RC Pro-Am racing car. You'll be able to obtain up to 5 power-up options from which to choose. Determine the power-up option you desire and press select button when that option flashes. These special abilities come in handy when facing hazardous waters, perilous obstacles, fast and fierce enemies. The options are Turbo, increases acceleration. Fire lets you fire more bullets. Speed increases top speed. Missiles are better than bullets. And Force gives you invincibility temporarily. I mean, not terribly exciting. I mean, it's like, oh, you can go faster. You can accelerate faster. You can do more damage. It is what it is. The Adventures of Bayou Billy. So this one's by Konami. There's crack shooting, four-wheeling, mud flying, fist fighting action packed into Konami's soon-to-be released game, The Adventures of Bayou Billy. And this one's as steamy as the swampland itself. That makes it sound fucking awful. This one's steaming. Gross. This is a game I've definitely heard of, but I don't think I've ever seen a single screenshot, so this is all new to me. The bulk of Bayou Billy is played in these hand-to-hand stages. The action never stops. Fist fights and scrapes in the swamps are displayed with the horizontal scrolling method, often providing surprises at the edge of the screen. That sounds like stuff pops on the screen and fucks you up and is really not fun. Looks like we get a gun as well in this lower right screenshot at some point. Huh. Interesting, like, background art for this article. Oh yeah, shooting, driving. Oh yeah, so this is just going over the hand-to-hand stages. So 1, 3, 6, 8, 9. That's a very strange way to split this up. So if you're playing through this, you're gonna be flipping back and forth. So this is 2 and 7, and then 4 and 5 are not fighting stages. The lead is really flying around here. Billy's walked right into an ambush. You play the scene from Billy's vantage point. Get the choice of using a zapper or the control pad. Wow, zapper support's pretty cool. Definitely saw that when I turned the page in this box down here. It's pretty good. How's the driving though? It's kind of behind the back view. They've got Annabelle. They're getting away. Better get some wheels. Enemy vehicles and bomb-dropping helicopters surround you. It's a high-speed challenge as you weave your way through them. You find a gas can on the road, run over it. It will fill you up and repair some of the damage. Alright, cool. Honestly, this game looks like it could be alright. I don't know enough about it. The zapper support. So here's the thing. Zapper support sounds like it's fun. But that just means without the zapper, the game is probably not very fun for those stages. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The start of a absolutely monolithic series here. This game is based on the characters created in the Eastman and Laird's hit comic book of the same name. It will feature all of the fast action and crazy ninja tactics you love in the comic book. So I think the show, wasn't it like it was supposed to air late last year? So I think the cartoon is supposed to be out by now. I think. Leonardo. No reptile wields a katana like Leonardo. Disarm those enemies seemingly just out of reach. The Sai Specialist. The Sai attack field is limited, but Raphael's speed is unmatched. Michelangelo is an expert with the nunchaku. Oh, it's nunchuku. An effective weapon against enemies in lower locations. Does that mean enemies that are low to the ground or in the sewers? Don's powerful bow is inherently slower, causes more damage than any other weapon. Cool. You'll find 2 types of maps, bird's eye view and action screen. When you're outside, you can see the turtles from a bird's eye view, and the screen scrolls both horizontally and vertically. In the action scenes, you see the turtles from a side view, and the screen scrolls horizontally. One of the best things about this game is the superb play control in the action scenes, and the super sharp graphics. Good stuff. We've got items, boomerang. This weapon is very effective. Be sure to catch it. We've got the Chinese throwing star. It's capable of going through several enemies in a row. Triple stars allow you to throw 3 stars and can damage more than 1 enemy at a time. And the scroll sends a shock wave through your enemies. It's a magic scroll, I guess. Bumping my mic around. Be a little careful there, sorry. You know that turtles love pizza, especially TMNT. In fact, the turtles featured in the comic book hardly eat anything else. Look for pizza in the action scenes to keep your energy levels up. A whole pizza, you can recover all of your stamina. A single slice will only give you back 2 boxes of energy. Some interesting graphic design on this article. We've got Area 1, green text on like a brown honeycombed background. We got black text on yellow plaid. We've got whatever the fuck this pattern is in this top strip here. Yeah, not loving the visual design there. Counselor's Corner. Sometimes I get stuck behind a barrier with no way out. What should I do? Occasionally you may enter an area without being fully equipped to pass the barriers. If this happens, you can leave the section by pressing and holding the start button and pressing A and B at the same time. It will lift you out onto the main map. It also works well if you have equipped yourself with the wrong communicator. Bionic Commando. Where are the hidden passages? Castlevania 2, here we go. This is the stuff you really need some fucking answers for. How to get to Brahms Mansion? Where are the daggers? The ferryman will take you to Brahms Mansion, but only if you're holding Dracula's heart. If the arrow on the subscreen is pointed toward the heart, the ferryman will help you. If you're not holding the heart, he will take you across the Dead River to the town of Alba. The Count's heart is hidden somewhere in the mansion of Lauber. The daggers are useful weapons that will help you fight your way to the very end. You'll be able to buy the first one in the town of Veros. The silver dagger will be given to you by a stranger when you drop garlic in the Camilla Cemetery. The golden dagger will be yours when you defeat the Grim Reaper. There are some spots that look like dead ends, but are not. This is the platform on the right side of the Camilla graveyard. From the graveyard, you won't be able to reach the platform. Drop garlic here to meet the character that has the silver dagger. Cryptic BS. Particular item will help you overcome this barrier. You'll have to find another way to get to the right side here. Alright. I don't know, it feels like even that answer isn't like terribly helpful in some ways. How do I defeat the last enemies in the 3rd and 4th stages? Power up the gun to at least half its maximum strength. There's 16 moving turrets at the end of the stage. They appear and attack one at a time. Blah blah blah. Okay. So you just kill them, basically. I'm just kind of reading this first paragraph, and it's basically just like, yeah, you just kill them. Close contact with the dangerous materials have made the frog at the end of stage 4 a tough opponent with 3 deadly attacks. When he lashes out his stinging tongue, position yourself just to the left of the mouth. Since you're holding your weapon in your right hand, you should be able to aim directly for the frog's mouth and still avoid the tongue. Alright, just some simple hints here. Oh, Zelda 2 is coming in. Of course, more people are getting the game in their hands. Got all these questions that are like answered in this particular magazine, but people were asking them because they weren't. Like, it kind of talks about the magic key in the actual article. Use the hammer to clear this area in search of the hidden town. When you have all the magic containers, this man will teach you a new spell. Use the spell at a dead end. Let's read this whole thing, because I don't remember this terribly well. The wizard got all the people of Old Kasuto together. He said, there are too many ghosts here, go east. They went east past the 3 rocks, looked over their shoulder, and saw the ghost following them. Townspeople were smart. They knew that some ghosts couldn't go through caves. They went north to a cave, and when they went through, they found a sandy beach and a clump of trees. Alright, yeah. Let's see. If you have 7 magic containers, you'll find someone here that will give you an 8th container. Once you reach this level of magic expertise, you'll meet someone else who will teach you a spell. The spell that he teaches you, used somewhere in the town, will be the key to finding an item that will help you get through the remaining palaces. This really wasn't that helpful. This was so vague. I guess it tells where the town is. Really not terribly helpful, but it's a good start, I guess. How do I enter the building in Darunia? That gives a clue. What was the secret to the church bell? Clue in Mido. One of the closed doors in Darunia will give you the clue. There's someone behind this door. There's no way to unlock or open the door, but you will be able to get inside the building. Entering a building can only be done in a limited number of ways. Oh yeah, you have to go through the chimney, right? One of the spells you have in your possession will help you reach this entrance. The same spell will help you in the harbor town of Mido. Someone tells you, no one is here, but the church bell will ring. This should point you in the direction of the church. There's an entrance here, but you'll need a certain ability to reach it. The door is locked, and there seems to be no way in. How will you get inside? Try your Santa Claus impression. There we go. There's the actual answer. I was going to say, you have a whole paragraph here, not really detailing what to do. How do I get through the woods in Mickey Mousecapade? Not really interested there. I wonder who drew these Howard and Nestor cartoons. I don't think it probably says in some fine print somewhere. But I'm not sure. I really hate book reports. I wish I could just go home. Shakespeare, Hemingway, Dr. Seuss. I don't know if they have anything good. Hey, this doesn't look too bad. Well, excuse me. Once upon a time, there lived a brave hero named Link. He wandered through Hyrule, seeking adventure and challenges. Grr. Take that. And he found, what he found was, no, and he was found by both. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I can't read, it's fine. And that, you dirty scoundrel. These people just don't know how to have fun. This font is so strange here. I don't know why that looks so off. I guess it's because his font and the other people speaking are a little bit more fun. But this is just like Arial font here. Nestor could not convince Riverman to extend the bridge, so he could go no further than the town of Saria. Look, I'll give you my entire collection of Metroid tips. Guess I'll have to figure this out on my own. And so our hero set off on his quest, knowing only that he had to look to the North Woods for help. North of Saria, he crossed a river. Then for a long time wandered about in the forest until he lost all sense of direction. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Gasp. Hi, Nestor. What are you doing in this story? Me? What is he doing in my story? How about you're looking for Bagu, so you can cross the bridge in Saria. I've got good news for you. He's in the log cabin right in the middle of these woods. Here, I'll show you the way. Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to ruin it the way you always do. Okay. Maybe I got a little wrapped up. Oh, I guess, is he thumping the librarian and then getting his ear pulled? But my report. Ouch, my ear. Are you listening to me? Hello? You Howard's sister, or are you just having a bad day? Alright, I mean, that was pretty alright. They definitely have moved on from like the first one or two where the punchline would have been like, I don't know where Bagu is, and then Howard would have came in and said, as long as you subscribe to Nintendo Power, you can find out. Which I always thought was very lame. It's like, presumably the person reading it is already subscribed. I guess, you know, You could buy issues. You could buy issues from the gas station or whatever. It's skate or die time. Alright, classified info. Apparatus applications. This is going to be like high tier tech here. The bionic arm, while slightly difficult to get the hang of, is an extremely useful apparatus. Mid-air swing is timed just right. It will help your character move across wide gaps easily. A free-fall tumble can be saved out of nowhere with last chance extended reach. Bionic arm can also be used to grab items that may be too far away or too dangerous to run to. Alright. Yeah, I'm not really getting a whole lot from that bionic commando. I'm kind of just skimming the rest of it. Golgo 13 has a stage select. It only has 52 chances to capture the leader of the evil Drek. Okay. Mylon's secret castle. Intelligence reports tell us that there is a continue code. It will, however, only work if you have defeated the first floor demon and have retrieved the first crystal. Alrighty, so you can continue in Mylon's secret castle. I like how a lot of these, and even in the original Super Mario Bros, a lot of like secrets were just like you can continue playing, by the way, instead of starting all over. Also continue code there. Greater gratitude. Our agents in the front line have discovered alternate endings to this popular combat game. The president will greet you with varying degrees of gratitude depending on how many prisoners you save in the last stage. Huh. I guess multiple ending scenarios. It's kind of cool. Spy Hunter. Cheat code for a fully decked out car. Ah, yes, Zanak stage select. Double Dragon. What do we got here? This trick requires incredible timing, but the results are worth it. This way you'll have weapons to take on Willy. In Mission 4, dropkick the chin ties and leave the knife where it falls. After you defeated them, wait until the last chin tie blinks for the 4th time and pick up the weapon. It will transform into something like a golf club. Use this weapon against the Linda, but near the end of the battle, let one knock it out of your hand. Defeat the enemies, and when the last one blinks for the 4th time, pick up the weapon again. This time it will look different. Huh. I wonder if this is like an intended thing? That almost sounds just like a glitch. Here's something else that requires good timing. You'll be able to pass the wall of cement blocks that pop out without a scratch most of the time. Just wait for the closest top block to come out 2 times in a row and walk quickly to the right. All the other blocks will miss. So that is just kind of a timing thing. When you get to the second forest scene, which is just after Red Caves, walk all the way until you find your characters at the edge of the screen. Levitate and stop levitating very quickly by tapping up on the control pad repeatedly. The character will go off the screen to the left and appear on the right. The scene is now changed and you'll be back to the first forest. Go to the end of the stage and defeat the skull. The princess that you save this time will be Penelope, the princess that you usually save at the end of the second forest. Continue playing, and in a few stages the last princess will be saved. Huh. That almost seems like a level warp thing. Like maybe it uses the same map for 2 forests. I don't know the specifics of this particular game. But it seems like you're tricking the game into thinking you're in a different part of the game than you actually are. Alright, we got Iron Knuckles strategies. The Iron Knuckles have always been among the most fierce opponents in Hyrule. A team of experts has studied the Iron Knuckles and have come up with several strategies. The jump spell can also be used to avoid conflict with some of the stronger enemies In some cases, especially before your character has achieved very high levels of experience, it's better to leap over an iron knuckle. If you happen to be close to an elevator while encountering an iron knuckle, you can get on the elevator, go up slightly, and hover just above the iron knuckle, then move off just as the iron knuckle lunges toward the elevator. Huh. Hover just above the iron knuckle and then move off just as it lunges toward the elevator. I'm not able to picture how that is supposed to play out. One strategy that we have found works very well in fighting the durable iron knuckle is to crouch down and jump and jab as quickly as possible. The quicker the better. If you have the NES Advantage or the NES Max, gotta plug those. Turbo features will help with this method. Yeah, the jump, crouch, and stab is usually the play. At Palace 2 and beyond, you can jab at the visors of the Iron Knuckle statue to either produce red magic potion or make the statue come to life. If the potion appears, you can use the life spell to replenish your life, then take the potion to replenish your magic. If the statue comes to life, you can defeat the Iron Knuckle for 100 experience points. Leave the palace and come back, and when you return, you can repeat the same process. Little grinding spot there. Alright, let's continue with Zelda 2, but I do want to read that Castlevania 2 down there in a moment. Use skills of one character to advance the abilities of others. You've saved Zelda from her long sleep, and now you would like to go through the game again with another character. With a simple procedure, you'll be able to start this new character with advanced abilities and experience. Select the character that has completed the game. This character will start with the maximum levels of magic, life, and attack. With his advanced skills, it will be simple for him to conquer the lower level palaces, as each enemy can be defeated with only a few hits. He will know spells to aid him in his journey. The character conquers the first palace and places the jewel in the statue. He'll be awarded with enough experience points to bring him to a total of 9,000. As the character's experience points begin to go up, press start to pause the game, and then on controller 2, press A and up at the same time. Gives you the option to continue or save. Elect to save and choose another character. Character will begin by earning the points that were intended for the other character. Instantly, he will receive thousands of experience points and move up several levels. Wow. So that just must be, you know, exploiting the memory there. Like, keeping that experience gain in memory and going to a different character. Interesting. The fulfillment of Link's mission is to build enough experience points for abilities and increased strength that some of the more difficult palaces require. Blah, 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 blah. You use it as advanced abilities to earn experience points for your less accomplished characters. Oh, so this is just illustrating that. Here's a quick tip. Our agents have found that the moving platform at the beginning of Berkeley Mansion is always in place, but it's only visible when Simon is holding a crystal. If he has not selected a crystal, Simon will not be able to see the platform. We've seen 2 different endings for this game, but our agents have not found how the endings are determined yet. If you have ideas, let us know. Huh. Alright, so that's just saying that the elevator is always there, it's just not visible until you get the crystal. Skate or die. Alright, let's read a little bit about Mario 2 and then we'll keep her moving here. In stage 1-1, after you enter the cave where the waterfall is, climb the vine and jump across the waterfall to the left with super speed. You'll find bombs and a breakaway wall with a door on the other side. Get to the door, blah blah blah. It leads to an area that ascends to the left. Jump on the top and off the screen. When you move left, soon you'll meet up with Birdo. Yeah, I mean, there's like a number of things like that in this game. Alternate routes. Yeah, I think these are all clearly intended things. Alright, what do we got here? Now, green was maintained, red are new, blue are on the move. Mario 2, Zelda 2, Zelda. Punch-Out, Contra. We got Blades of Steel is new. Blaster Master is new, of course. Rampage. Mega Man 2. How the fuck? They just showed that at CES. Paperboy, Bubble Bobble, nice. Mega Man 1 is 13. That's pretty good. Just surprised it's not in the top 10. Let's see, dealers. Mario 2. Blades of Steel, Top Gun. Contra. The Power Playoffs. Or Power Pad 89 Playoffs, excuse me. Hello folks, welcome to the Power Pad Playoffs. I'm Steve Sports Guy, and live at the scene is Mike Motormouth. Motormouth? Alright, we don't need to read any of this fluffy shit. Contest begins. New from Nintendo, the Power Pad invites you to test your athletic abilities. The Power Pros, the Nintendo Nuts. I was hoping this was gonna be like an actual like competition that they held at some point, but it's just this is just like a little marketing bit here. Dance aerobics. Of course, world-class track meet, everyone's favorite. I gotta say, I love these sweater get-ups here. And this is nice enough art, at least. The Power Pros came out victorious. Everyone really... I love shit like this. Everyone is really a winner with the Power Pad in these terrific games. Right? Everyone's a winner. Because they all had fun playing these terrific games. Video shorts. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I noticed these power meters around. Is this like one that you can fill in yourself? Graphics and sound challenge. Interesting. You'll be in a state of excitement with the variety of fun in the sun activities to choose from in California Games. For you freewheeling types, there's a treacherous trail biking course, an intense skateboard halfpipe, and a bad obstacle-laden sidewalk. Alright. Taboo, the Sixth Sense, Sword Cup Coin Staff. Oh, rare limited. From Trade West. Ancient folk traditions meet state-of-the-art technology. Tarot cards are the centuries-old traditional cards used by fortune tellers to predict the future. Taboo is the modern-day technological version of typical tarot reading. All 78 cards of the regular tarot deck, from which our modern 52 playing card decks have evolved, have been incorporated into a game pack. Oh, is this really just a tarot reader? Simply input your name, birth date, sex, and ask a question about a specific upcoming situation or event. The electronic tarot deck is shuffled. One particular card is selected to represent you, while 10 more cards are laid to provide you with the answer to the question you just asked. After your reading, select a state, and lucky numbers will be displayed. They could be your winning numbers. Taboo even comes wrapped in a black, silky velvet cloak. Traditional wrap of a tarot deck. I'm amazed that this, like, didn't catch so much heat. Like in the 80s, I guess we're in the late 80s at this point, but like Satanic Panic. I'm pretty sure Satanic Panic was in the 80s. Right? Nobunaga's Ambition. Oh my god, this game is probably fucking boring. Let's see how they spin this to be like the most interesting game of all time. Welcome to 16th century feudal Japan, rampant with chaos as there's no single ruler or government to unite the people. Many daimyos, leaders or of smaller sections of the country attempt conquest and growth of their individual empires and vie for control of the entire nation. The most notorious of the daimyos is Oda Nobunaga and his ambition. Wow. Nice title drop there. Like the other daimyos is total conquest with a Zelda-like memory. Are they really comparing this to Zelda because it has a save system? This game is rich in the flavor of Japan's Civil War period, relating the uncertainty and brutality of the times. Except the role of one of 50 daimyos. No, it's not dai, it's daimyos. Damn, I read that wrong every single time. No, I didn't. It is daimyo. Daimyo. Alright, they fucked me up. I don't know what it's supposed to even be. I don't know what's correct. As a menu screen with 21 commands appears, and you must make decisions which will determine the future of your followers. If you tax the people, will they revolt? Should you sell your surplus goods and hire ninja spies? Or simply declare war? Or... I don't know, this game might be pretty rad, but... I can't imagine, like, your average Nintendo Power Reader being like, fucking, oh my god, Nobunaga's ambition? That looks so cool. I mean, the screenshots are just like, here's some fucking menus. Some horses charging. Desert Commander. Ooh, Mappy Land. Here's a bouncy little quest to get your spirits hopping. Movie to spring into action. Mappy, a policeman mouse on vacation, has some hurdles to vault. You see, Mappy's having a bad day. It's Mappy's girlfriend, Mapiko's birthday. And the Gucci gang. Dude, the Gucci gang. They've stolen and hidden the presents that Mappy had bought for her. Guide Mappy through the 8 areas where the presents are hidden while the Gucci gang chases you. Try to prevent you from finding your treasures. We got Predator, Flying Dragon, Mommy Kong, what the fuck? On April 1st, 1989, Nintendo of America unveiled a new series of game packs, which it hopes will become the latest craze. Oh, this has got to be, this is an April Fool's joke. The new games are all part of what Nintendo calls the AFD, Reality Game System, which emphasizes activities from everyday life, unlike the current popular fantasy quests and action games. Nintendo spokesman stated that the new games will be fun, educational, and above all, derived directly from real experiences that any player might one day experience. In the Home Life series of games, the game pack Buttroid teaches you how to give the dog a bath, clip its nails, and train it to fetch your slippers, while at the same time, you are beset by leaky plumbing and visiting relatives with 3 Siamese cats. Kids who got a chance to test the game said that it was just like real life, except they didn't get wet. Another favorite test game pack came from the job training series. People who plugged in a copy of Home Ninja Workshop learned how to scale walls without the assistance of ladders or rope, how to conceal themselves behind curtains and beneath chairs, and how to transform into an ancient warrior by using marshmallow cream. If this sounds a little too real for your taste, maybe you prefer the more domestic games such as Mommy Kong, Kid Sisters Are Us, or even Russian Hat Rack, which pits your hat tossing skills against those of a trained bear named Sasha. Whatever your preference, the new Nintendo AFD Reality Game System has a game to which you can relate, because now you're living with power. By the way, for those of you who've been wondering what the AFD stands for, turns out that it's short for April Fool's Day. Gotcha. Oh shit. Yeah, pretty lame. Pretty lame little April Fool's Day there. We decided to create a little quiz to test your video game comprehension. Holy fuck. How many minus worlds are contained in Mario Bros? Only one at the end of 1-2. 499. How does one get out of the fucking minus world at the end of World 1-2? With the power-up crowbar. The magic scuba gear. You don't, and you're trapped. Is Nestor the son of Howard Phillips? No. He's his little brother. He's a fictional character created by Howard Phillips. His name means Nestor, though there is a strong family resemblance. Funny, I don't see a resemblance. Related to him? No way. Is there an adapter which allows one to play another video game system's games on the NES? No, nor can you play our games on any other system. Yes, but it requires strong mental powers to operate it. Whoa! Oh! C says yes, and it sells for only $20 million and 95 cents. Donald Trump owns the only one we know of. The lore. That's just true. The answer has to be C. Donald Trump owns something that will let you play Sega Master System games on the NES. C is obviously the correct answer. Will a player get free games, money, a trip to Europe, true love, a place in heaven, etc. if he or she defeats Ganon, Mike Tyson, Bowser, Wart, and Mother Brain, Medusa, etc.? No, only immortality and guest shot on Letterman. What the fuck? These questions are kind of dumb. I was kind of like looking forward to maybe some real trivia. But a lot of these are just silly. Was Nintendo on strike? Did it burn down? Was it buried in an earthquake? Or did any other catastrophic event take place at Nintendo during Christmas of 1987? Giant meteor, Amityville thing. No, fortunately nothing like that happened. Just the usual chaos. Yes, all of it happened, but it was just another typical day. I'm guessing this is kind of talking about the shortage of Zelda 2 cards, maybe? Possible to order games directly from Nintendo? No, we do not sell directly to the public. Read our tips. We do not sell directly to the public. Visit your local retailer. If you hold the map of Hyrule up to a mirror, which state does it appear to resemble? The state of Antarctica, Mars, Washington, the state of confusion. Bro, what the fuck? When sending a letter to Nintendo, is it best to include which of the following in the letter and on the envelope? My full name, address, and zip code. Super Bowl tickets, legible handwriting, or preferably typewritten words, or all of the above. Yeah, put some Super Bowl tickets in there. How does one find the rainbow world on Super Mario Bros? You don't. There's no such thing. Look through a prism. Create a fine mist in front of your video monitor. Then shine a light through it. Duck under the lava at the base of Mother Brain's pedestal. When does Kid Icarus's adventure take place? A, B, C, B, A, D, C, A, and B, D, we're confused. Best way to get video game information, secrets, and tips. Oh, obviously that's read Nintendo Power. One of the very first video games was called... What? Super Wheel Bros, Donkey Soar, Og's Punch-Out, Pong, or something like that. What the absolute fuck did I just read? Celebrity profiles. Elaine McCall. Don't really care. This art is very cute though, I gotta say. Here are a couple eyeball bending picture puzzles. How are there are 6 differences between the 2 pictures. Damn, they got the upside down cross on the right one. It's evil. Mario and Luigi are lost in the forest and are being observed by several forest creatures who have hidden themselves. How many animals can you discover? Ah, the Nintendo Power Awards. No purchase necessary. Answer the following questions and your name will be entered. Oh, so this is all nominated. Cool. Nominated and then voted on by actual readers. I mean, that does kind of just skew it to like whatever game is most popular will just win stuff. But I mean, best graphics and sound. I mean, I feel like those should probably be separate, but whatever. Double Dragon, Simon's Quest. Metroid. Best theme or fun. This one's gonna be a fucking shootout between Mario 2 and Zelda 2. I also like how this, for graphics and sound, it says Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2. But then when they're nominated for theme and fun, it just says Simon's Quest. Play control. Challenge. Best character, Link, Mega Man, Samus. I really hope they give us a breakdown. I'd be very curious to see where Mega Man lands. Because you know it's going to be Link or Mario. Then probably Samus. And then I'm thinking maybe even Simon? I'd like to see how that all shakes out, honestly. Best ending, best player versus player. And best overall. This is some pretty charming little trophy art as well. It's kind of nice. Oh, these are the 4 categories that were on those little monitors they were showing. Yeah, the power meter. Wow, so they're explaining this late into the magazine. Remember, your opinion is just as important as those reflected in our power meter rating. To help you decide which games are right for you, we developed the power meter rating system. Every new game introduced for the NES will be rated on 4 different characteristics: graphics and sound, challenge, play control, and theme fun. We know our experts' opinions may not always be the same as your own. Everyone has different things that they think are important in the game. That's why we're giving you your own power meter fill-up. There it is. That's what we thought. Pros have rated each characteristic on a scale of 1 to 5. If you especially go for graphics or love a great challenge, you'll find these ratings helpful. Cool. Oh, back issues. Heck yeah. Let's order some. I wonder if, like, I mean, Nintendo saved a lot of stuff. I think the notorious thing is that the Mana collection is Switch exclusive because Nintendo had, like, all of the source code for Trials of Mana and all that, like, just saved somewhere. So I'm wondering if Nintendo has, like, stupidly high quality scans of these issues. Like, I wonder if they could reproduce these issues physically, like today. Video Spotlight. Power Players. These are where all the kids just brag and literally just lie about their scores. There have been plenty of scores in there that are just not possible. Pretty goofy stuff. Yeah, lots of scores here. These are the ones that you at least needed a photograph. So maybe these are actually real. I would imagine that those are real. All right, let's see what we got for the pack watch. We got to wrap this bad boy up. From Capcom, Disney, Rescue Rangers, DuckTales. DuckTales is supposed to be pretty good. I Never really touched it myself. Adventures in Disneyland. Flash at Demon Head. Vic Tokai. Prove that they can make a terrific video game with Golgo 13. Waiting to see if the quality will continue with this hot new adventure game. Game has tremendous playfeel and a bit of role-playing. Chessmaster Batman. There's a mega huge budget motion picture of Batman due out this summer. Sunsoft has visited the set at Pinewood Studios in England and decided to produce a game based on the Masked Manhunter. Batman's a pretty sick licensed game on NES. Wheel of Fortune, Stealth Eagle, Arcade Alley, Pinball, Dragon Warrior. In the NES Journal of our first issue of Nintendo Power, we told you about Dragon Quest III. Well, Nintendo's Dragon Warrior is the American version of the original game, which inspired it, and its sequel, Dragon Quest II. I also love this Dragon Quest being one word here. The Japanese version was the first role-playing video game to become a mega hit. ETA is still a ways off. Wow. We're still waiting for Dragon Warrior. Monster Party. It's by Bandai. It could best be described as a cross between Super Mario Bros. And Castlevania. Cute, funny little characters and a haunted house type mission. It has good playfeel and lots of drippy eyeball monsters. Monster Party is supposed to be a pretty interesting game. What do we got here? Gossip galore. We just come back from the Consumer Electronics Show. Pretty much buried under tons of information. Next issue's Pack Watch promises to be especially exciting and informative. These games really aren't due for release for quite a while, but we know you'd be interested, so we thought we'd toss you a few fastballs. We got Godzilla, Goal, Vegas Dream, Adventure of Lolo. Nice. Intriguing little adventure game by HAL. Has a challenging puzzle room aspect that some will really enjoy. Fisher Price. Kung Fu Hero, California Raisins. Goddamn. Coming up next, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ninja Gaiden, Mega Man 2. So, two things that were featured in this issue, and then Mega Man 2 as well. Guy's such a Chad. That's a good. I don't know, this advertisement on the left page here is just. There's something so charming about it. Have a friend subscribe to Nintendo Power Magazine and you become an honorary member of Team Power. Colorful certificate personalized with your name. I wonder if any pictures of that are online. Nintendo Power certificate. Oh shit! Robert Shapiro. There it is, an official charter member in good standing with the Order of Nintendo Power. That must not be the same thing, I don't think. But, hey, it's pretty cool. Huh. Maybe it is. I mean, this honorary Team Power member, like, this is probably just like I mean, this is most definitely not the final design of what they sent out. Tell a friend. Alright. Pretty alright issue. I'm always down for some Zelda 2 stuff. Ninja Gaiden's pretty cool. Pretty happy about that. Let's just get a quick sneak peek at next month's cover. Get rid of this. TMNT, huge 10-page feature. Ninja Gaiden Part 2. Bayou Billy, Cobra Triangle. I thought they said they were going to have Mega Man 2. There's not even a mention on the cover. What the fuck? Got the slice of pizza. I really don't like this art. I don't... it doesn't look very good. Well, we have that to look forward to next time, I guess.